The United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, who is on a 4-day official visit to Nepal, is currently in Pokhara, from where he is scheduled to take the Annapurna circuit trip tomorrow morning. The UN chief had a busy day today, holding an interaction with the local residents of Solukhumbu and attending a program hosted by the UN House before flying to Pokhara. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres interacts with local residents of Solukhumbu, commits of drawing global attention towards the impact of climate change in Nepal. More than 1.2 million service seekers making rounds of transport offices to receive driving license. License printing halted since past 2 months. Government fails to manage printing machines. Israeli offensive presses deeper into Gaza as armored vehicles were seen on the main road running from north to south of Gaza Strip close to Gaza City. And hosts Nepal thumped Singapore by 8 wickets in their first match of the T20 World Cup qualifiers. Kushal Bhurtel shines with the bat in Nepal's win. The Nepalese embassy in Israel has said the 2 dead bodies that were still going through verification process have been identified. Based on the embassy's press release issued this evening, the first body is of deceased Nepalese national Rajesh Kumar Swarnkar and the second of Anand Shah. The embassy in Tel Aviv has said efforts are underway to send home the bodies at the earliest. Earlier, the embassy had said it would take a few more days to repatriate the remaining bodies of Nepali nationals killed during Hamas's October 7 attack on Israel. The embassy had cited the prolonged war and reduced number of regular flights as the reason behind the delay. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has expressed commitment of drawing global attention towards the impacts of climate change in Nepal. During an interaction with local residents of Khumjung, Khumbu Pasanglamu Rural Municipality in Solukhumbu this morning, UN Secretary-General Guterres said the Himalayan region is suffering from the impacts of climate change caused by pollution created by powerful countries. The UN chief said that he would inform the upcoming global conference on climate change in Dubai, COP28, about the consequences of climate change in the Himalayan region by incorporating the suggestions provided by local residents of Solukhumbu. During the meeting with UN Secretary-General Guterres, the local community put forth their grievances, saying the melting of glaciers is continuously increasing, damages caused by climate change is rising, water resources are drying up, local agriculture has been affected, and avalanches occur due to rainfall on bare Himalayan mountains. The local residents also raised the issue of cleaning garbage left behind in the Mount Everest region. After returning from Solukhumbu, Guterres attended a program hosted by the UN House in Lalitpur. The UN chief is currently in Pokhara and is scheduled to take the Annapurna circuit trip from Pokhara tomorrow morning. After returning from the trip, he will hold a press conference at the old airport in Pokhara and then embark on a trip to Lumbini, the birthplace of Gautam Buddha. Guterres will return to Kathmandu from Lumbini tomorrow and is scheduled to address the joint session of the parliament tomorrow itself. The UN chief will hold a press conference at the parliament premises following his address to the parliament. Guterres is scheduled to leave Nepal on Wednesday, ending his 4-day official visit to the country. More than 10,000 people apply for a new driving license or renewal of the license on a daily basis. However, due to government mismanagement, those who had applied for a new driving license 13 months ago are still waiting for it to arrive. Printing of licenses have been halted since the past 2 months, due to which more than 1.2 million drivers have been affected. Harka Bahadur Bhandari of Sindhupalchuk is a taxi driver in Kathmandu who had applied to renew his driving license 13 months ago. It is still not clear when he will receive his renewed license. Dhading's Man Bahadur GC and Satungal Kathmandu's Sriram Ruchal have been tired of making rounds of the transport office in Ekantapuna Lalitpur after applying for renewal of their driving license a year ago. Crowds of service seekers have been seen on a daily basis at all the 47 transport offices in the country, including those in the Kathmandu Valley. The transport officers say that they have not been able to distribute the driving licenses as the Department of Transport has failed to manage their printing. It used to take around a year to complete the process of printing driving licenses when regular printing was carried out using a mass printer. Now that the supply of cards with electronic chips has run out, printing of driving licenses has been stalled since the past 2 months. An agreement was made with Mollbauer Company of Germany 3 months ago for the supply of 1.2 million cards. However, the government claims that the issuance of driving licenses has been affected as India's Madras Security Printers, which has been operating the license system, has said that it would take some time for the cards supplied by the German company to be made suitable for printing through the system. Around 6,000 people throughout the country pass the driving test on a daily basis, while around the same number apply for renewal. The demand for driving license is high, but the government has not been able to manage printing machines to cope with the demand. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Poll.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked you why are majority of the government cases rendered weak. 62% voted for option A, pressure of power centers, 24% for B, commission games, and 14% for C, feeble evidences. Here's today's question. Why is there constant dispute between the centre and provinces regarding jurisdiction? Your options are A, unclear law, B, centralised mentality, and C, lack of coordination. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. The general public can now use the Nagari app by the government of Nepal to show their licenses if and when asked by the traffic police. Although the government had announced of the facility some 4 months ago, it had yet to be implemented. The National Information Technology Centre that runs the application has announced of the implementation today through their social media account. The centre has said, barring cases of traffic rules violation, the public can use the application to show the police their licenses. However, in case of questioning by the traffic police for violating rules, the hard evidence would be needed. On 4th of June this year, the Office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers had corresponded with the Home Ministry to implement the inter-affiliation mechanism between the Nagari application, Transport Management Office and the Traffic Division. The ministry had then directed the Nepal Police for the same. However, the implementation took time. Any member of public with license can use their SIM card number to register in the application. In case the traffic police rejects the soft copy of the license, public can call Hello Sarkar through the application itself to register their complaint. Now, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked people in several provinces what should be done to make the government services effective. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
जसले आफ्नो दायित्व बोकेर बसेको छ सरकारी कर्मचारीहरूको रूपमा उनीहरूले स्वयं आत्मालाई साक्षी राखी काम गर्नुपर्ने हो।
एक्टिभ हुनु पर्यो कर्मचारीहरुले, योग्य कर्मचारी भर्ना गर्नु पर्यो, पुरानै कर्मचारी राखेर हुँदैन।
उहाँहरुमा नै एउटा सिरियसनेस हुनु पर्यो कि यो मेरो देश हो, मेरो देशको लागि मैले केही राम्रो गरे भने, मैले मेरो देशको जनतालाई राम्रो गरे भने त्यो रिटर्न आएर मलाई नै हुने हो भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हो। जनता जाग्नु पर्यो।
सेवाग्राहीसँग एकदम उहाँहरुले राम्रो तरिकाले बोल्नु पर्यो।
स्थानीय सरकारले पनि अनुगमन गरिदिनु पर्छ।
आधुनिक प्रविधिहरु जो छ तिनीहरुलाई भित्र्याएर तिनीहरुको सही सदुपयोग गरेपछि मात्र सेवाग्राहीहरु सन्तुष्ट भएको आभास हुन्छ।
जनताका घर-घरमा गएर उहाँहरुका समस्या बुझ्यो भने
राज्यको नीति नियम छ, कानुन छ, त्यसलाई चाहिँ प्रभावकारी रूपमा पालना गर्नुपर्छ। कर्मचारीले
अनलाइन सिस्टम छ नि, त्यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति प्रभावकारी बनाउनु पर्यो।
कामप्रति चाहिँ उत्तरदायी हुन पर्यो।
सरकारी कर्मचारीहरुको क्षमता अभिवृद्धि गर्ने कुराहरुमा अलिकति सरकारले पनि त्यो ध्यान दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ।
कार्यरत सबै साथीहरुले आफ्नै काम हो भन्ने कुरा गर्नु पर्यो। राजाको काम कहिले जान्छ घाम जस्तो गरेर गर्नु भएन।
कर्मचारीहरुले चाहिँ तपाईको चाहिँ जनताका चाहिँ कामहरु चाहिँ छिटो छरितो ढंगबाट गरिनु पर्यो।
इमानदारीतापूर्वक काम गर्ने कर्मचारी हुनु पर्यो।
कर्मचारीमा पनि अलिकति चाहिँ नयाँ जेनेरेसन चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो।
कर्मचारीहरु जनताप्रति उत्तरदायी भएर जनतालाई सरल सुविधाबाट कामकाज गर्नु पर्यो।
टोकन सिस्टम गरिदिएको भए अझै प्रभावकारी हुन्थ्यो।
बीचको मान्छेलाई चलखेल गर्न नदिन सरकारी सेवा प्रदायकहरूले सनाखको रूपमा काम गर्नुपर्छ।
आफ्नो मान्छे भनेर छुट्टै गर्ने अनि नचिनेको मान्छेहरुले छुट्टै गर्ने व्यवसाय गर्नु भएन।
समय अनुसारको चाहिँ सिस्टमलाई चाहिँ फलो गर्न सक्ने खालको चाहिँ कर्मचारी सक्षम कर्मचारीहरुलाई चाहिँ स्थान दिन पर्यो।
Let's move on to international update. Israeli armored vehicles have been seen on the main road running from north to south of Gaza Strip, close to Gaza City. The Israeli military has said they will not comment on the location of their forces, but it comes as Israel expands its ground offensive in Gaza, with a military spokesman saying troops killed dozens of terrorists during clashes overnight. Meanwhile, the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees has said hundreds and hundreds of patients are stuck in hospitals in the north of Gaza. Doctors say Israel told staff to evacuate Al-Quds Hospital in Gaza City yesterday, but that moving patients, many of whom are in intensive care, is impossible. Israel has been bombing Gaza since the 7th of October Hamas attacks that killed 1,400 people and saw at least 230 people kidnapped as hostages. At least 8,306 people have been killed in Israeli attacks on Gaza since 7th of October. The figure includes 3,457 children, 2,136 women, and 480 elderly people. At least 21,048 people have been injured. 1,915 people remain missing, including 1,050 children. Water scarcity has led to widespread outbreaks of waterborne diseases and skin ailments as well.
Sports news.
Hosts Nepal have started off the T20 World Cup qualifiers with an 8-wicket thumping win against Singapore. In the Group A match played at Tribhuvan University Cricket Ground in Kantipur this morning, Singapore won the toss and elected to bat, posting 145 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. Rohan Rangarajan top scored for Singapore with 46 runs. Aryaveer Chaudhary chipped in with 37, while Manpreet Singh made 24. Avinash Bora was the pick of the Nepali bowlers, grabbing 3 wickets, while Sandeep Lamichhane, Gulshan Jha and Karan Kesri claimed 2 wickets each. Chasing a victory target of 146 runs, Nepal romped home, scoring 147 runs, losing only 2 wickets with 21 balls to spare. Opener Kushal Bhurtel top scored for Nepal with a quick-fire 74 off 48 balls, smashing 2 sixes and 8 fours. Skipper Rohit Paudel also contributed an unbeaten 35 off 24 balls in Nepal's win, while opener Ashif Sheikh added 27 off 26 balls. Ananta Krishna and Akshay Puri with 1 wicket each were the only Singapore bowlers to pick wickets. In another Group A match played today, Oman defeated Malaysia by 32 runs. In Group B matches played today, Oman defeated Malaysia by 32 runs, while Hong Kong edged past Kuwait by 16 runs. Afghanistan have created another big upset in the ongoing ICC World Cup by thumping Sri Lanka by 7 wickets to register their 3rd win and keep their hopes alive of reaching the semi-finals. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.